You are watching Travel World Online.
3 days Golf Tourism Summit cum Golf Tournament organized by the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry FICCI, in collaboration with J&K Tourism Department and Chhattisgarh Tourism Board kick-started at SKICC Srinagar. On the occasion, Additional Director General, Union Ministry of Tourism, Rupinder Bra said.
So we support through the Incredible India golf tournaments all across the country, and with special, in fact, emphasis on Kashmir. As you can see, Kashmir has had unprecedented, tourists this year, and already if we see from January, our data tells us that close to 9 lakh have already visited Kashmir, and that's a very wonderful thing. Golf in tourism, and particularly in Kashmir, is a very important part of our strategy, because you have 5 golf courses in the UT of Jammu and Kashmir, and people from all over the world have come and are appreciating these golf courses. So yes, we shall continue to do promotional events, and we shall continue to promote not just golf, but using golf as a central piece here to promote the local cuisine, local culture, the music, art forms, and everything else. Yeah.
Alright, so ma'am, as you're running out of time, we wish you have a safe journey in advance.
Thank you.
In each and every golf tournament. So what are the government policies to promote the golf tourism in Kashmir?
Here you can see today we have a golf tournament in association with FICCI, and we also have so many players who have come here from Chhattisgarh to come and play, some officials and others as well. We also have some delegates from some of the embassies who are playing with us here today. I think this itself shows that how interested people are in golf in Jammu and Kashmir. आप जानते हैं कश्मीर जो है, we are truly the golfing capital of the country. We have some of the most beautiful golf courses. Yesterday they played at the Pahalgam Golf Club, which is even more scenic than where we are standing here today, and it's absolutely amazing. I was talking to some of the golfers here, and they were telling me that they have absolutely fallen in love with the place. The weather, the golf courses, the quality of the courses, the surroundings, you don't get this anywhere else in the world. I'm sure that holding such events will help us promote golf tourism. Golf is a niche tourism product which we are trying to promote. You could see that last year also there were a number of events that happened, and this year I think that has been very helpful. And this year there are many more tournaments happening already. So many golfing tourists have come. A golfing tourist is a tourist who is a high-end tourist, who has better spending capacity, and it truly definitely helps our economy when golfers come and play. A golfer comes and spends much more than a regular tourist. So I'm sure that once we are able to realize the full potential of these wonderful golf courses we have, I think this will be really fantastic for tourism in J&K.
That's great. We have a very common myth that this golf tourism is only for elite people. So what are the steps you are going to do so that average middle class people, they can also be
Well, as far as tourism is concerned, I think that you are right about that. There is a perception, but now as you can see in the rest of the country, there are several people all over the country, people from different strata, people from different walks of life who are playing golf, who are becoming champions. Last year we had the PGTI tournament. That was the first time it was held here, where we had about 120 professional golfers from all over the country who were rated number 1 to 120. They were all here. They all played here, and if you could see them, if you could follow them, you would know that some of them are not really those elite people, so-called elite, but they come from all different stratas. Having said that, we have also tried to see that we introduce golf to everybody. We have here with us, we have recently launched the Golfing Academy at the Kashmir Golf Course. We have also launched an academy. It was launched by the Honorable Governor recently in Jammu, where we also have a Golfing Academy where we are going to teach, train kids, boys and girls, almost all of them drawn from government schools. People who could not even think of a golf course, or who would not even think about going to a golf course. These are the people we are targeting. I'm sure we'll find some very gifted golfers. There will be some people who are a natural, like if you talk of Tiger Woods became Tiger Woods because he had it in him. He had a natural swing. I'm sure that we'll find some of them. We are trying to catch them young, and in future we will not just have the best golf courses in the country, but we will also be able to produce some champions.
Thank you so much. So what is the potential in that?
J&K can be a golfing capital rather, because we have complete golf circuits, whether it is in Pahalgam, whether it is in Srinagar, whether it is in Gulmarg, in Jammu, and these are wonderful and world-class golf circuits where people can come and enjoy, and this can be a biggest platform attractive in high-end tourism here, and I'm sure that the people who are coming here get a world-class experience. And today's summit, which is being done in collaboration with FICCI and Incredible India, definitely will help us to mobilize more people to come here. And Chhattisgarh is a major state partner this time in this event, and I'm sure that other states will also have similar programs in the coming days, including Indian Golf Association is also planning to have an event. And this is, I think, a better platform to promote tourism, and that too particularly niche tourism and MICE tourism can be one of the associated activities which we can promote through this golfing.
So this time, the dignitaries, they are coming from which places to promote this thing?
I have already told you that people from all over the country, around 70 people are coming there, 70 dignitaries, which include some people from some embassies, also Germany, Austria. They are also coming for the golfing. And then Chhattisgarh has as a major partner their high-level delegations coming headed by the Chief Secretary of Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
And FICCI senior people are also here. They are also coming, and some.
Actually, I have been to Kashmir, I have been to Srinagar many times before. But since I took over as the managing director of Chhattisgarh Tourism, we wanted to build a bridge between these two states, Jammu Kashmir and Chhattisgarh. We already have had many road shows of Chhattisgarh, say Jammu Kashmir tourism in Chhattisgarh and Raipur, but our presence in Chhattisgarh was not noticed before this. So we are in touch with the Gulf India, Gulf Asian Kashmir, J&K tourism, and we wanted to have some event here in Srinagar where we can interact, both the states, the officials, the tour operators, the golf players, both the states can interact and say we can mark our presence here in Jammu Kashmir, and this will definitely augur well for say both the states, and we'll have many more such exchanges in future.
All right.
Because first of all, we are getting a big support from the Jammu and Kashmir tourism team, and we want to come, and this is a summer time, and what else is the best destination than Jammu and Kashmir? And it's 1 hour flight from Delhi to Srinagar. And this time the Chhattisgarh tourism state of Chhattisgarh has also participated as a partner state, which is a great moment for the Indian tourism. And they they are coming to Srinagar, and now they want to do a similar kind of event in Chhattisgarh also.
Okay.
They are here with their full team. So the India will be opening up for golf tourism also, and other activities also besides golf. And this time we bought a different set of people, like we bought trade commissioners from various European countries who are responsible for trade between two countries, investment, and they are also looking the tourism of their particular country. So they exchanged ideas with the government officials and with other participants. We bought some restaurant owners also who can explore the possibility of opening some restaurants in Jammu and Kashmir, to bring more economy, more employment to Jammu and Kashmir. So golf is a platform from where we are making so many other avenues for tourism, so our travel tourism can grow, and Jammu and Kashmir, which has already become the golf capital of India, will be a great destination for so many things. And the best part which we liked, the traffic, there is so much of traffic coming to Srinagar, around 15,000 passengers are per day, and your airport capacity is 7,000 to 8,000 passengers. So they should not go to Pahalgam and Srinagar only. The way Jammu Kashmir tourism team is every day finding a new destination, Gurez, Sonmarg and other places. If we have a place to stay there also, then we can have a proper destination management. The entire rush on Srinagar or Pahalgam or Gulmarg will spread to other destinations also. And after pandemic, people are really looking for these kind of destinations which are open close to the nature, so where they can enjoy and get some positive energy to bounce back for their business and work. So I think this is our main motive, and we continue to bring more golf tournaments to Jammu, and now we bring more to Kashmir golf course. We'll promote that also in a big way.
That's nice.
Well, I've been to Kashmir before, and every time I come here, I fall in love with this place. But this time as a golfer, I came and I played here for the first time. Yesterday, I played at the Pahalgam, which was very difficult for us because it's a hilly terrain. But today at the this course, it was really beautiful, and I think I played fairly well. So it was my first tournament. I've just started playing last year, and I think we should encourage more ladies to play and come and enjoy.
Kashmir is such a beautiful place, beautiful people. Kashmir tourism has been a great host to us. This is not the first time I'm here. This is the third time. Every time I come here, the hospitality overwhelms me. This time Chhattisgarh was another sponsor to the tourism event, and we're going back delighted with the hospitality.
And what about the infrastructure? Do we need to work on some sectors to improve more and more so that more of the international golfers can visit to Kashmir?
The infrastructure is reasonably set. A few things that can get better. One is your taxi drivers honk a lot.
Okay.
And if honking gets reduced, the tempers of people will get relaxed.
Down.
And we'll, as tourists, enjoy more. Otherwise, there's a very loving environment, and we really go back delighted.
And what's your...
Kashmir is a peaceful place. The misnomers of people that it's not in peace any longer have to be dispelled away. We feel very secure here, and we're coming back over and over again.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure being here. I'm privileged being here. It was a unique experience at the Royal Golf Course. I have been driven around, everything has been shown to me, and I'm surprised about the nature you're having here. I've seen all the cherry trees and the chestnut trees, and it's a special, unique place. I must say it was a really excellent experience for me. Huge potential, because in our countries, in Austria, India is very famous for hospitality, for the tranquility of the persons, and you have to make advantage of that. You can use that. India is a very good performance that, and in Kashmir, it's exceptional hospitality, and I think this is a good basis for long-term investment in tourism also.
Kanesh Sharma, Director Tourism Punjab, spoke to Travel World Online. He said,
Punjab as a tourist destination has a lot of potential. In Punjab, it is not only Amritsar. No doubt Amritsar plays a vital part so far as the tourism is to be promoted, and we have Shri Darbar Sahib there, and we have Durgana Mandir there, we have Partition Museum there, we have Sada Pind there, we have Atari border there. So a lot of properties are there. There is the Govindgarh Fort. It is a beautiful place to visit, and then there is a war memorial. So a lot of things are there in Amritsar. In addition to that, in the adjoining district, you can see in Gurdaspur we have lot of heritage properties which are being developed. Similarly, at Kapurthala, we have so many properties. At Jalandhar, we have Jangi-Azadi. So, if one is to visit Amritsar, it is not only for a day or two. One can spend at least 4 or 5 days in Amritsar. Similarly, the people who are coming to Chandigarh, they can visit at a lot of places like Chamkaur Sahib, like Anandpur Sahib, like at Patiala. So even beyond Patiala, there is Sangrur, there are a lot of heritage properties are there. So Penn State, there are a lot of scope for the tourism, and we are exploring all the properties which are earlier the tourist centers, and we are offering those property on PPP mode to the public, so that the beautiful sites can be developed as a tourist sites. Similarly, on the museum side, we are developing all the museums in the state, and maybe at Sangol, maybe at Patiala. Patiala, we are having Mahindra Kothi Museum. It is being developed, and I think so within 3 months it will be completed. Similarly, Kila Mubarak and the other properties in Patiala. And now we are also developing Anglo-Sikh circuit, which will start from Amritsar, and it will cross Tarantaran district, Firozpur district, Moga district, and will reach Ludhiana. So it is a good circuit where all the Anglo-Sikh war and battles were fought, and so many English people and the Sikh people were killed in those battles and wars. So that is also going to be developed. Similarly, on the tourist sites, we are developing at Shahpur Kandi Dam. At Ropar also we are developing adventure tourism on the river side. And so similarly on the festival, on the fair and festival sides, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So it has started and it will continue till 2023. And in addition to that, all the festivals and fairs of the state are being celebrated in this year in a very good way. State is promoting the tourism along with Government of India is also assisting the state in a big way by Savdesh 1 and Savdesh 2. And so with the help of the Government of India and the state government, the Punjab Tourism Board is doing a lot on this issue, and we are sure within a year or so we will reach at a point where everybody will say Punjab is a good destination. So we invite everybody in Punjab. As the circuits are concerned, we are developing many circuits in the state. It may be, you can say, Amritsar circuit. It may be Amritsar and Gurdaspur circuit. It may be Amritsar and Kapurthala circuit, or it may be Amritsar, Kapurthala and Jalandhar circuit. Similarly, we are tying up with the CITCO of UT for developing a good circuit around Chandigarh. It may be Chandigarh and Patiala, Chandigarh and Chamkaur Sahib and Anandpur Sahib. And similarly, the heroes of our freedom struggle like Sardar Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev and Rajguru. So we are developing a circuit at Khatkar Kala. So it will be covered all the areas surrounding Khatkar Kala, maybe Jalandhar, maybe Namashahar. So similarly, we are developing many properties in Namashahar also, like Parashuram. It is a place for the Parashuram, Bhagwan Parashuram. So it is also being developed. So it will be a good circuit. So similarly, in Amritsar we have Bhagwan Valmiki Ashram there at Ramtirth, and it is beautifully developed. It is a huge property, huge structure, and along with that, a panorama is being developed. So in the Amritsar circuit, one can visit Amritsar and Gurdaspur circuit, and on the way they can visit Bhagwan Ramtirth place that is Bhagwan Valmiki temple. So it is a huge property and it can also be visited. Similarly, there is a lot to tell about the stories which are going on in the state. It may be, you can say, Hiranja, it may be the other stories of struggles, of the freedom struggles. So these are the big stories to tell in the state. It may be like even Maharaja Ranjit Singh's story that he stopped around for 40 years. He blocked the British people from coming to Punjab for big 40 years. So for 40 years they couldn't come to Punjab only because of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. So these are the big stories of struggles and the bravery. Similarly, the stories of gurus, maybe Guru Gobind Singh, maybe Chote Sahibzade, that they were in the walls in Fatehgarh Sahib and surrounding whatever. So these are the big stories to tell in the state, and we are promoting all the stories and all the places, even in the media, on the social handles and among the people. So I think so. After coming a change of government in the state, the budget of the media, publicity and media, it is going to increase in a big way, because we have everything in the state. We need a publicity in a big way. So publicity is required. We are participating in all the platform at the national level, wherever it is, so that we can promote the Punjab tourism, Punjab culture, Punjab heritage. We have a lot of museum in the state, and a very good museum. We are creating a new museum at Mahindra Koti. It is in Patiala, and it will It will house all the very precious medals which were won at you can say a long time ago by the foreigners, by the Indians, and we are creating separate galleries for the separate countries, for the separate regions in the world. A separate gallery will be there. So we are concerned about the security of the place. Now we are tying up with Salajan Museum, with other security agencies, for to secure the things so that it should not be stolen by anybody. Similarly, we have a very good heritage site at Sangol. It is pre-Harappan site, and there are Buddha stupa. There are 11 excavation sites are there, and these are being excavated and explored. 4 are explored, and now we are again writing to ASI to explore the other sites also. Similarly, at Hoshiarpur, you can see there is a Dolbar, a place there the excavation was done, and similarly at Patiala, in the Patiala district, excavation was done a long time ago. Now we are again approaching ASI. So museums are there. Even we have museum at Sangrur, we have museum at Firozpur, and for putting the property on the PPP mode, we are organizing a meeting in Delhi on 10th of June, where our chief secretary, our principal secretary, and the other higher officials all are going to Delhi to address the issues of the properties with big hoteliers, with the big investors in the country or worldwide. They can participate. We are offering them a very, very good sites at Ranjit Sagar Dam, at Pink Asia at Rupert, then at Aam Khas Bagh at Sarhand, and similarly our one property at Shapur Kandi. So we are offering lot of properties on the PPP mode. We are trying to find very good people who can run because building a building is not a big job, but to run it on a commercial and a professional basis, that is the main thing which is required, so that people can get a good benefit and out of the property, out of the place, with good facilities and better ambience.
In an interaction with Travel World Online, Haryana Tourism Minister Kanwar Pal talked about plans to promote tourism in the state. He said,
अभी होम स्टे पॉलिसी लेके आए और मेरा विचार ये है कि हम स्वयं बिजनेस करने की बजाय लोगों को इस काम में लगाएं, और हमने उसको विचार किया और हमने लोगों को प्रोत्साहन देने के लिए इस पर किया कि अगर उसमें सरकार भी उसमें मदद करेगी और लोग उसको करेंगे। मेरा मानना ये है कि इससे एक तो पर्यटक भी बढ़ेगा, क्योंकि कोई भी पर्यटन के लिए आता है अगर बाहर से, तो ये विचार करके आता है कि वो वहां का कल्चर के बारे में जान सके, क्या कल्चर है वहां का, उसके बारे में जान सके। और दूसरी बात क्या है कि होम स्टे से उसको सस्ता भी मिलेगा। तो दोनों जो काम है वो दोनों हो गए, जहां उसको सस्ता भी मिलेगा और साथ उसको वहां का कल्चर जानने का मौका मिलेगा। तो हमारा प्रयास है कि होम स्टे हमारा उसमें। दूसरा हमारा फार्म हाउस का है। हरियाणा की जो पहचान है वो खेती से ज्यादा है, तो ज्यादातर लोग जो बाहर से आते हैं तो उनका भी ये होता है कि वो कहीं गांव में, कहीं इंटीरियर में जाकर रुके। तो ऐसे फार्म हाउस को भी हम बढ़ावा दे रहे ताकि उनको भी अच्छा फील भी हो, और हमारा एक तो रोजगार भी बढ़ेगा उससे, और दूसरा उसको भी आगे जानने का अवसर मिलेगा। ऐसे ही दूसरे और भी जो जैसे हमारे पास थे, हालांकि हमारे पास इतनी बड़ी झीलियां नहीं है कुछ भी, लेकिन हमारे पास जैसे टिक्करताल है यहाँ मोरनी में, अच्छी जगह है, बहुत सुंदर जगह है जहाँ पहाड़ी है और ग्रीनरी भी है, उसके साथ साथ एक अच्छी झील भी है। तो उसमें हमने पैराग्लाइडिंग शुरू की, मोटर बोट शुरू की, ट्रैकिंग का हमने काम शुरू किया। ऐसे ही दमदमा में भी, जो गुड़गांव में है, उसमें भी शुरू कर रहे हैं ऐसे ही। और आने वाले टाइम में हमें जो अथनीकुंड बैराज है उस पर भी हमने उसकी मंजूरी ले ली, वहां पे विचार कर रहे हैं। और ऐसे ही रोहतक में जो तिलियार लेक है उस पर भी विचार कर रहे हैं, ताकि वहां इस प्रकार के गेम हो। अब जो पैराग्लाइडिंग है, मैं समझता हूँ यहाँ से अगर जाओ तो शायद कुल्लू मनाली है शायद, इसके बाद तो यहाँ नजदीक कहीं है नहीं, तो तो ये सारी सुविधाएं हमने यहाँ देनी शुरू करी और उससे हमारा पर्यटक बढ़ा भी है और मैं समझता हूँ इससे ज्यादा लोगों को रोजगार भी मिलेगा जो आसपास के लोग हैं। एक हमने और विचार किया अभी वेटर के बारे में। हम वेटर की ट्रेनिंग कराना चाह रहे हैं, जो पहले तो है मतलब अपने लिए हम कराते थे तो एक ट्रेनिंग होती थी, लेकिन हम एक शॉर्ट पीरियड की ट्रेनिंग कराना चाह रहे हैं क्योंकि आज के टाइम में लोगों को वेटर की बहुत बड़ी जरूरत है। आप देखते होंगे हर जिले में हजारों की संख्या में ऐसे हैं जो अनट्रेंड वेटर है। अब क्योंकि वो अनट्रेंड है इसलिए उनको पूरे पैसे नहीं मिलते, कोई 300 रुपए या 400 रुपए में, बस कुछ नहीं है, फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि वो ठीक से कपड़े पहनना नहीं जानते या ठीक से व्यवहार उनका नहीं होता। वही बच्चे अगर ट्रेनिंग कर ले तो मैं समझता हूँ उनको 700-800 रुपए मिल सकते हैं। तो मैंने डिपार्टमेंट के सामने बात रखी कि हम निश्चित तौर से उस गरीब आदमी की आमदनी को दुगुना कर देंगे कि वही लड़का है, सारा कुछ वही है, तो सिर्फ केवल उसको एक तरीका सिखाना। तो हम उसमें विचार कर रहे हैं कि आने वाले टाइम में हम उसको एक ट्रेनिंग देंगे, टाइम भी निश्चित करेंगे और उसकी मदद भी हम करेंगे कि अगर जैसे एक वर्दी उसको अगर बना के देनी पड़ेगी तो हम सरकार की तरफ से उसको बना के देंगे ताकि वो अच्छा वेटर साबित हो। तो जो जहां हमारी पहचान ना कृषि की है और दूध दही के बारे में भी हमारी पहचान है तो उसके बारे में भी लोग जानना चाहते हैं। हमारे खिलाड़ी बहुत अच्छे हैं, बहुत अच्छा काम पूरे देश में उन्होंने नाम किया, दुनिया में नाम किया। तो स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में भी लोग जो इस क्षेत्र से जुड़े हैं और जिस प्रकार से अब की बार हमने खेलो इंडिया का मौका मिला है तो ऐसे भी बहुत लोगों को जानने का एक अवसर, हरियाणा को जानने का अवसर मिला है और हमारे खिलाड़ियों को भी और उससे उत्साह उससे बढ़ा है। तो उससे भी मैं समझता हूँ कि स्पोर्ट में निश्चित तौर से लाभ मिलेगा। और जो फरीदाबाद में हमारा मेला लगता है, सूरजकुंड में मेला लगता है, तो उस पे बारे में हम विचार कर रहे हैं कि जहां वो साल में एक बार लगता है अभी तो हम उसको 2 बार लगाने की सोच रहे हैं। तो हो सकता है कि अगले साल से हम उसको 2 बार सोचें।
अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट पॉलिसी, टूरिज्म पॉलिसी के बारे में कुछ, फिल्म टूरिज्म पॉलिसी
देखिए इसमें हम विचार कर रहे हैं कि पीपी मोड पे भी हम काम करना चाहते हैं, कुछ हम लीज पे भी जगह देना चाहते हैं और कुछ हम पीपी मोड पे भी काम करना चाहते हैं ताकि टूरिज्म में और काफी सुधार हो। और जो एक्सपर्ट लोग हैं उनके साथ हम एग्रीमेंट करके उनके साथ मिलकर इस काम को बढ़ाना चाहते हैं।
सर, एक वक्त था जब जो रोड साइड एमिनिटीज थी, मोटल्स के बहुत पॉपुलर थे हरियाणा के, अब वो यूएसपी अगर हम कहें तो आप किसको यूएसपी बनाना चाह रहे हैं?
देखिए जिस समय चौधरी बंसीलाल ने इस काम को शुरू किया उस टाइम होटलों की संख्या कम थी और उस टाइम इस क्षेत्र में बहुत कम लोग थे और हमारे जितने भी टूरिस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स हैं वो ज्यादातर जीटी रोड पे या हाईवे पे ही ज्यादा हमारे हैं। तो लेकिन अब धीरे धीरे इसमें और बहुत लोग आएंगे तो अब इस टाइम इसमें कंपटीशन है। हम एक विचार और भी कर रहे हैं लेकिन अभी उसके लिए हमें परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी। जैसे हमारा फॉरेस्ट है और फॉरेस्ट में हमारे पास बहुत सुंदर और अच्छी जगह है तो हम विचार कर रहे हैं कि हम इसके साथ भी इसको जोड़ लें। तो अभी उसके लिए परमिशन लेनी पड़ेगी लेकिन अगर परमिशन मिलती है तो निश्चित तौर से फॉरेस्ट को भी उसके साथ जोड़ेंगे।
सर, कुरुक्षेत्र में बहुत गुंजाइश है उसको डेवलप करने की, उतना उसको उतनी नॉलेज नहीं मिल पा रही जो मिलनी चाहिए।
नहीं, कुरुक्षेत्र में जो अभी हम करने जा रहे हैं, ज्योतिसर में अगर आप गए हो और आपने देखा होगा, हम 250 करोड़ रुपया वहां खर्च कर देंगे और जिस प्रकार की व्यवस्था हम करके देंगे तो निश्चित तौर पर आने वाले टाइम में आप देखोगे कि बहुत बड़ा चेंज आएगा। भी अवसर दे रहे, अभी हमने एक मीटिंग भी की थी, जो जिनके फार्म हाउस है उनकी मीटिंग की थी और मैंने उनसे कहा भी था कि अगर आपकी कोई समस्या है और आप चाहते हैं कि सरकार की तरफ से कोई छूट चाहते हैं या आप कोई मदद चाहते हैं कि ये हमें करना चाहिए तो आप अभी बताओ, आप अपनी यूनियन में बैठ के बातचीत करो। हम फार्म टूरिज्म को बढ़ावा देना चाहते हैं। दूसरा जो होम स्टे पॉलिसी है वो इसीलिए लेके आए ताकि लोगों को रोजगार भी मिले और जो बाहर से पर्यटक है उसको हरियाणा को जानने का अवसर मिले।
बदला तो वक्त के साथ बदले एंटरटेनमेंट के साधन भी। ऐप स्टोर या गूगल प्ले स्टोर से आज ही डाउनलोड करिए ई बाबा एंटरटेनमेंट ऐप। ई बाबा एंटरटेनमेंट ऐप एंड्रॉइड टीवी और सेट टॉप बॉक्स गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर अवेलेबल है और ड्राइव करते समय ब्लूटूथ द्वारा रेडियो भी सुन सकते हैं। सो जल्दी से जल्दी खुद भी ये ऐप डाउनलोड कीजिए और अपने फैमिली फ्रेंड्स के साथ ये जानकारी शेयर कीजिए। ई बाबा एंटरटेनमेंट ऐप।
Suki Bath Motors is BC's most trusted independent auto dealership. We currently have over 400 vehicles in inventory.
Our sales team can help you find the right vehicle within your budget. Take advantage of several promotions such as 0 down payment, 0 interest, and 0 payments for up to 9 months.
Suki Bath Motors has a fully certified service center. We can repair all types of vehicles.
At Suki Bath Motors, all types